Yeah, very well. Not quite well. Very well.
Thank you so much. That was cool. Jubilee was eating food very well, even before that happened with Isadora. So I think YouTube is up now.
It should be.
If somebody will let me know if it's y'all can comment on
It
there or
should be up.
something.
I can check it.
Janie, all the babies are doing really good. Like really good.
Let me check it.
Jerica said yes. School is out for the winter.
No. It's
Okay.
out for
It's
Christmas.
it's out for Christmas. Okay, well just humor me,
Start
Till.
back in January, so it ain't out for the winter.
Just humor me, please.
Okay.
We're out for the right now. Man, y'all don't have no idea how glad I am. No idea. No idea how glad. You're done teaching for 2 weeks. So you know, Tracy, you understand. The only thing that would be better is if I was off work and out of school.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
That would be
Well,
amazing.
you'd have vacation you could take.
I do have vacation, but I can't really take it right now because
Well, you could.
no, I can't
Oh,
because we're like it's Christmas and we're kind of locked down right now. That's awesome, Kels. I'm excited for you. I added it up last night and it's gonna take me 2.3 years more to graduate. And that sounded like a lot, but it's really not because I've only gone to school for 1 year. So it's a 4-year degree and I'm only going to go to school for 3.2 years. So that's actually really good.
Yeah.
So, aw. Thank you, Carol. But I can tell you this. I love going to school. But man, I needed a break. I needed a break badly. And I already know and can tell that by the time the Christmas break or whatever Christmas New Year break rolls around, I'm going to be very ready each year because we went to school for 7 weeks and then we had 1 week off, and then we went 7 weeks and had 1 week off, and we did that 6 times. And then it was like, now we get, I don't know how many weeks it is actually, but like we get a little bit longer, and I was so ready for it. I'm not going to say I was getting burnt out, but I just needed a break. Like I really needed a break because it's a lot. Well, I'm kind of in between two stalls, so Jen is right there and Mocha is right there.
it is kind of cold, but not bad cold with the heater.
Yeah, it feels good in here to me right now.
As long as that heater running,
I
it
can
feels pretty
sleep
good.
now.
Yeah, I could go to sleep. If we had a hammock right here and it was blowing on the hammock, whoo, yeah, I could sleep.
Oh
Jen how long has Jen been here?
Jen, since like the weekend before Stormy was born, the weekend before Stormy was born, the Saturday before Stormy. So November, like the 1st of November.
So Jen has been here since November, and Mocha, we just introduced her tonight. That is Mocha. Mocha was rescued. She is a rescue horse, and she's been here for a little while, and we are very thankful because sorry, I'm trying to Okay, so somebody asked me earlier about the story behind Mocha, so I guess I can go ahead and like tell everybody again.
For a second time, right?
Yeah, for the second time. And that's okay because not everybody was on here then.
Right.
So, gosh, I don't know when it was, but it's been a little while back that I saw this horse that was in the Pasavino rescue thing where they post horses that are like at the Unalive Pen and the auction sites and stuff like that. And I saw her, and at the time it said she was 6 years old. And I told Tim, I'm like, Tim, look at this horse. I'm like, she's in this like rescue site and she's only 6 years old. Like, and it says that she rides and that she's really sweet. And like, it listed all this stuff about her. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, she looks just like Uno. And Tim was like, Heather, don't even look at it. We don't need another horse. And I'm like, okay. And I mean, I'm thinking to myself, he's right. And I said, I just hope somebody good gets her, you know? And I don't know, a few days later, I see her again, and I'm like, okay, nobody's rescued this horse yet. I don't know why I got all this stuff in my throat and I can't get it out. But anyway, I saw her again. And I'm like, Tim, that horse is still there. Like, look at this horse. And Tim was like, Heather, we don't need another horse. And I'm like, I understand that, but I don't want her to go, you know, to the Unalive place either. And he's like, I know. He's like, but how are we going to get another horse? We don't need another horse. I'm like, I understand. So I was talking to Miss Gail one day, and we were talking about Jubilee and all that stuff. And I told Miss Gail, I'm like, there's this horse on Facebook that is on this rescue site. And I told her about it. She's like, send me the link. I want to see her. And I'm like, okay. So I sent her, like, I texted her the link to Mocha. And she was like, man, I think what got Miss Gail is the whole story about how, like, her owners, her previous owners, that's what got Miss Gail. I didn't even know about that when I first saw her. But that story unfolded after I saw her for the first time, because at first we didn't know. All we knew is that she was going to an auction, and we didn't know like the whole story behind everything. Well, Jen, the lady that we got biscotti from, she runs the Pasavino rescue site, and she was the one who had posted Mocha on there. Well, Jen, I don't know how she found them, but Jen reached out and found her previous owners and contacted them and said, hey, did you know that your horse, because their name was still in the papers, is at an auction site? And they were like, absolutely not. And they had sold her and her sister and I think another horse that they had that was not a Pasavino. I think it was like a walking horse or something, if I remember correctly. Their donkey, and I think their cows. Like, they had sold everything that all of their livestock and horses and stuff, and sold their 80-acre ranch because the husband had a brain aneurysm, and the wife has got a lot of medical issues going on too. She told me what it was, but I can't remember what she said right now. And it doesn't matter, but they were both having medical issues. And they had to sell everything. And the guy who bought Mocha and her sister told them that he was going to keep them together. And that, like, you know, he told him that he was like a Paso trainer or something like that. And the sister, I think, is like 4 or something. and she needed more training. And so he thought it would be a really good home for Mocha and her sister. And they sold both of them to this guy. And I don't know when he put her through the first auction, but it couldn't have been too long because he only had them 4 months, I think it was. And he had only had them 4 months when Jen contacted them, or 4.5 months or something. It wasn't even 5 months, I know that. And she was going to her third auction. He had put her through an auction in Florida, an auction, that's her behind me, an auction in Florida, an auction in Mississippi, and she was going to an auction in Alabama. And they were like devastated because they didn't know where the sister was, and they didn't have a way to get her back because they didn't even have a place to put her because they had sold their farm. And I don't know, I think they were building like a smaller house somewhere or going into some kind of, I don't know, they just didn't have a place to like keep animals like that, which is why they had to get rid of them in the first place. And they loved their horses, like loved them. They were not bad owners. She was like a really, really good horse. They trail rode, and like they absolutely love her. So to find out that you had found homes for your horses, and 2 of them that you wanted to stay together were now, well, I guess they technically weren't separated, but they were going to be separated because she was in her third auction, so he was obviously trying to rehome her. They were just like heartbroken, and they were not in a situation to help. So I don't know. The horse was tugging at my heartstrings, and I think the whole story behind everything got to Miss Gail, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I told Miss Gail, I'm like, I wish she didn't even have to go to the auction. So Miss Gail told us, she was like, contact them and see if you can just buy her before she has to go through the auction. So Tim called the auction place, and they were asking way, way, way too much money for us to get her before she went through the auction. So I told Miss Gail, I'm like, look, let's just set a price and we'll bid on her. And if we get her, we get her. If we don't, we don't. It just is what it is, you know. And I said, if we don't get her, hopefully at least it'll be high enough to where if somebody else gets her over us, and I think Tim said that too, that at least we'll know that they really want her, or they wouldn't have like bid that much on her. So then the guy who had her called me back, and he offered me a lower price than he did Tim. And I told him, you know, where she would be going, and that, you know, she would have a good home, and I was just hoping that he would make an exception and give us the horse before the auction even began. But that didn't happen again. He was like, nope, I can't take that much, and I'm not going that low. I'll take her home before I take that much. And we were like, oh, what are we gonna do? So I don't know, Tim was doing something that day, and I swear to y'all, when I tell y'all, me and Miss Gail were on the phone like, I can't even tell you how long, all day.
Half the night.
Yes, all day and half the night trying to rescue this horse.
We did not get off the phone.
No, we were on the phone for like hours. I think the only time we got off the phone was after we found out that we had gotten her.
Yeah. About 6
And then I was like, I gotta go because I gotta like talk to these people to like do the transaction or whatever. So anyway, like we worked our butts off to try to get this mare, and we were gonna go down there and bid on her down there, but the guy basically told us, like when he talked to me, he said, I'm not letting her go for that cheap, and I'll take her home with me before I let her go for that cheap.
We were afraid of the floor.
Yeah, and we were scared. It was like 7 hours away or something, and we were scared if we drove that far and bid on her, and then he like pulled her and wouldn't even let us have her, that we would have wasted like a 14-hour trip basically. So we asked the place if we could just bid on her over the phone, and the lady was like, yeah, that's fine. So I told Gail, I'm like, let's just bid on her, and like I said, at least if somebody outbids us, then we'll know that they really wanted her, and if we get her, then we can go get her. So we bid on her, and we almost got outbid by an unalive buyer. That's what the lady told us. When we went to go pick her up, she said that the reason that the bid went as high as it did is because an unalive buyer was bidding on her too. Yeah. In fact, I had 2 workers from the auction place tell me that. So
Well, she was meant to come here.
she was meant to come here, and but we got her, and we left the next day. Tim and I did, and we went down there and picked her up. That was a crazy trip. That was a crazy trip. Our tire came off of the trailer like 30 minutes into coming home with the horse, and we had to drive home with the trailer with 3 tires on it, and it was insane. But we got her home, and she was safe. And no, I don't think she's ever had babies. I'll have to ask that question, but I don't think so. Okay, yeah, she hasn't.
She hasn't.
Tim said he already looked it up. Hopefully he hadn't had her around any other stallions. I don't even think about that crap. Well, he has stallions, but I don't know. I didn't even think about that. The guy that was auctioning her off had a stallion at his place. And Jack's. Remember him telling me that?
Yeah.
Because he told me when I talked to him on the phone that
Oh, crap.
I didn't even think about that until just now. Surely not, though. Let's just pray not. Let's just hope not.
We don't need another phone.
Anyway.
We don't know. We wouldn't know who the caller was or anything.
Well, he sent me pictures and video of the stallion because he was like, hey, y'all need another stallion? We were like, no. No. I mean, he was a pretty stallion, but my God. We got enough stallions around here. We got enough stallions.
There's a couple wannabes.
I would love to save the stallion. I wish I could help find the stallion a home. Maybe I should send the stuff to Jen and let her post it on the rescue thing and try to find the stallion a home. Sarah, I don't think that the guy wants to get rid of her sister. He said he didn't want to get rid of the sister, but my gut says that he's trying to train the sister up enough to where he could sell the sister for more money because she's rideable and trained. Because the auction place said that he gets horses and trains them and then resells them. So that's what I think.
He's a horse trader.
He's a horse trader.
That's what he is.
Exactly right. He's a horse trader. Barbara, we are discussing Mocha, the horse that we rescued a little while back and we introduced tonight. Would we buy the sister? I would love to say yes, but I think us and Gail are like a little tapped out right now. So,
A little bit.
maybe a little lot. Maybe a little lot. So it took everything to do what we did to save Mocha. And we almost went live and asked everybody, hey, y'all want to pitch in on helping us rescue this horse, but we just didn't, because we felt like the timing was not right. So that's exactly right, Paulette. Paulette said the cheapest part of getting a horse is paying for the horse. You are very right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can't save them all, but that one we
That's
felt
right.
compelled to
Yes.
save.
I don't know if y'all heard her. She said, we can't save them all, but that one we felt like we were compelled to save. I don't know why.
Even in dreams.
I've drained stuff, but I just feel like there's something in my throat, and no matter how much I clear my throat, it will not leave. She is beautiful, CJ. Ugh. Yeah, she's very sweet.
Yeah.
She is very, very, very calm. Maybe if I start spitting it out, it'll actually stay out. She is very, very good on trails, and the guy who owned her before all of his medical issues started, he trail rode her a lot, and she seems like a very good horse. Like when Tim saddled her up, she just stood there. He didn't even have her tied up. He just had the lead rope like dropped on the ground, and she never even moved or tried to move, or when did we ride her? It was last weekend. No, it was,
It was the first week she got here.
yeah, but it was, I want to say it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day Liz came. It was before you left.
Before it got cold.
I think it was a day or two before you left last time.
Which trip?
The last
When it was
trip.
so cold.
This weekend?
No.
Sunday? Week before?
Yeah.
before.
It was
It was week before, Saturday before Thanksgiving.
yeah.
But it wasn't a Saturday.
No, it
because
was after Thanksgiving.
it was the day I had worked, and I came home and Liz came over. Liz and her husband came over.
No, it was when you went home because it was so cold.
That was Sunday.
Yeah, that was last Sunday.
This past Sunday.
But
This week.
it was like Friday I rode her.
Okay.
That Friday.
I want to say it was either Thursday or Friday, but I don't
There's
know.
so many. My
Anyway. She was so good, and I don't think she'd ever seen a Pasifino board. And when Tim tried to get her to go up on the Pasifino board, she was like, no, I don't think so. And he tried a few times, so I went over there and I walked her up to the board, and we let her smell it, and I just kind of like led her up onto the board, and I walked down the board with her, and then we got off the board, and then we turned around and we walked back up on the board, and she was still like, yeah, she didn't really want to go on it, but she did. And then like the third time I walked her up onto the board, and then I stopped about 2 or 3 feet in, and she walked very calmly and nicely all the way down by herself. And then Tim turned around and he walked her, I think she went back up on the board the fourth time herself, like Tim was riding her, and she just walked up there. And And Tim just kept riding her back and forth, and she did
responds
great.
well.
Yeah, she never like freaked out, got mad, or anything. And I don't remember if it was Gail or Tim that said that she would be good for people who are not used to riding Pasabinos, and they're used to riding like Pasabinos. You ride with two hands and you just ride a certain way. A lot of times, at least we do in the show world. But she was rode more like a quarter horse or whatever. She neck reins, like she was rode one-handed. She responds to leg pressure. She rides like very, very much neck reined and leg pressure. And I don't know. I really think that she's going to be a very good horse for us and for like people who are not used to riding a Pasafino, I guess. So, oh, and Frozen asked about how Perfecto's doing. Perfecto and Draco and Sundance are all doing great. And I talked to Miss Terry, and they have not been posting about them because her and her husband wrote another book, and the book has done extremely well, and they have had a lot of people wanting to, I don't know what it's called, like they've had a lot of people wanting them to speak. Look, there she is, there's Mocha. They've had a lot of people wanting them to speak about the book, so they have not really had a whole lot of time to devote to doing videos and things like that. But she said that everybody's doing good and all that good stuff. I think she's so happy to be around other horses again. She has been on the back side of the property, and every day when the boys would go out, she would just like call and call and call and look at them, and it was just sad. Like, it was so sad because she loves other horses, is what they've said. And we wanted very, very badly to be able to bring her in and all that stuff, but she needed to quarantine for a while, and so we just didn't really have a choice but to just allow her to do her quarantine, and then she could join the herd. So Elizabeth, we rescued Mocha, and she's actually, Michelle, she's not even 6 yet. She's 5.5, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, she's 5.5.
Oh, look, Gil.
Hey, darling. Aw, look at that pretty girl. Look at that pretty girl. Mocha.
She looks so much like Uno to me.
Oh my gosh, I know. Just a little bit smaller. She's so dark.
Let me see. Mocha. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm probably blocking your feed. Okay, she will not be 6 until June. So
She's 5.5.
yeah, she's 5.5. So no, she's 5. I may have said 6.5, Michelle. I don't know, but she's 5.5.
She's just a baby.
So she was born in June of 2022. So
Wait a minute.
Wait. 2022.
I mean, sorry, 2019.
I was fixing to say.
So does that make her?
2019 makes
So she
her
is 6.5. Is she
6.5.
6.5?
6.5.
2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 20. Yeah, she's 6.5. She is 6.5. I lied. And it's not June, it's May. I'm looking at the date that they registered her. Look, it says it on there. It's the registration date, though.
Okay.
I was looking at her registration date. Sorry, guys. Look at the source.
Oh, Lord.
And I was zoomed in on the papers. Like, I was, like, zoomed in. So, Lord have mercy. But the cool thing is like, I don't honestly, and I can't say this about any other horse in our barn, but I swear I don't think she's kin to any other horse
She's
in our
not.
barn at all.
I can tell you she's
Like, I don't even know how to pronounce her registered name. It's like Tatana del Una Grande Roa. I don't know. Let me see. And I don't think they would care if I showed that. Do you?
probably not.
I don't think they would care if I showed it because they're so happy that she's in the home she's in. And I don't know if did you friend them on Facebook?
Gonna do what?
Anyway, his wife posted on Facebook that no, I will not change her name. No.
No, absolutely not.
And she's talking about her registered name to say SMR, but no, we don't know.
Absolutely
The wife or her mom posted on their Facebook that that she had been rescued by a ranch and that we were going to be doing therapy and that they were so happy and that they would be able to see her every day. And she was telling all of her friends that on Facebook that she would be able to announce pretty soon where Mocha's at, and that like, y'all don't understand how big of a story this turn was. Like, I didn't realize it at the time, but like, this was a big deal, and they have been telling all their friends, we can't tell you right now where she's at, but we're gonna tell you soon, and y'all can go and follow her and see her every day and this, that, and other. And they were so happy. So I'm just really, really happy for them, because I know if it was one of our horses, I would want to know that they were safe and everything. So, but this is Mocha and her previous dad. And I've got other pictures. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's her and her previous dad. And
What?
Uh-oh. Got an argument.
and there's another one of her and him. I don't know if y'all can see that okay, but think that's the only ones I got. So this is where she was in the auction site right there, where I screenshot that from the auction site. And it's their listing that they had said Mocha is a 7-year-old Pasifino mare, gentle as a pet, excellent trail horse, crosses water, logs, nothing bothers her on trail, real smooth gait, one hand and neck rein, broke, anyone can ride, 100% sound and kid safe. She stands at 14.3 hands, which she's not 14.3, but
14.2 maybe.
yeah, she might be 14.2 or something like that. But anyway, I'm just excited that she was saved. So, hello, Mocha. Hi, ma'am. Pretty girl. Her so pretty. I don't think we measured Jen. Look, Jen's sitting over there looking at Mocha like, I don't know about you. Did we ever measure Jen?
Yeah, I think she was a little over 15 hands, but I don't remember exactly what it was. We did it on live one night, babe.
Yeah, I can't remember.
She's big.
Yeah, Jen's just huge. Jen is not a normal Pasifino. But Jen is the size Pasifino that Tim and I always wanted to have. Jen is the size Pasifino that Tim and I want to breed for. A lot of Pasifinos are on the smaller side, and I think that Boomer wants over there. Let Boomer by. Come on, Boomer. There's a lot of Pasifinos that are smaller, and Tim and I wanted to breed for a larger Pasifino that was well gated. And Jen is a larger Pasifino, and she is very well gated. And Mocha's a larger, so do you appreciate the shorter Passos? Look, there's a Paso for everyone, and that's what I say. I tell people all the time when I tell people about Pasifinos and how I used to like really, really judge them, because I'm like, I can't ride that little bitty thing, and I would smush that thing and my legs would be dragging the ground and blah, blah, blah. I made up so many excuses, and it's just not true. Even the smaller ones can handle so much, and it doesn't matter how tall you are or whatever, you know, like there's such strong, stout horses. And I was just very wrong for judging a book by its cover and not giving them a chance earlier. And now I wouldn't want to ride anything else. Like, I really wouldn't. I absolutely love Pasifinos. And I don't think people understand just how amazing of a horse they are. And I think if more people would give Pasos a try, they would be hooked just like we are. It's not, I'm not just saying that because, oh, you know, it's the breed that I breed, and was there one called Eve? No, I've never had one called Eve. No, we don't have any called Eve. Barbara. I don't have we've never had any called Eve, have we?
Eve.
Eve. What was the baby's name that we took
baby?
in? The orphan baby. I can't remember her name.
Iris.
Iris. Look, gifting suspended for 10 minutes.
What'd you say?
I don't know. It says leveraging personal financial needs or causes for gifts.
What?
I haven't even
Oh,
said
because
anything.
you were talking. No, because you were talking about how you almost came on when we were doing the rescue for the horse. That's all. That's some
That was
nonsense.
5 minutes ago.
That was some nonsense from TikTok.
They make me so mad.
I know.
I don't understand. Not them. I'm talking about
really didn't even say
TikTok.
anything about it.
They just told us that gifting has been suspended because we were trying to leverage stuff for financial gain or something. I'm sitting here talking about like how I love Pasafinos.
There's no dollar signs or dollars mentioned.
No.
Look, but it's okay for rescues to get on there and
Raise money
all
for
the time.
for rescue horses.
They do it all the time on TikTok. I see them live all the time doing it. She ain't even saying nothing about it. She just said that she just told the story of how we got the horse.
No, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about how I
know,
love
but It took them a
Pasos.
little while to catch up with what's going on. They're
I
a little
don't-
behind in TikTok.
It makes me so irritated. I don't
They're a little
understand.
behind in TikTok.
Katana is mad at Mira because Mira's got her head stuck out. Look at her. Katana she bites the wall because she's mad at Mira because Mira sticks her head out. I know, she thinks Mira's going to get treats and not her or something.
And Mira's not paying any attention to her.
Look, Jen's trying to get them treats. I swear she was trying to get that bag.
Oh, she did the other night.
Over treats?
She did the other night. No, it was in the van. It was on the chair.
She's the only one that can probably reach it.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Really and truly, that stall that she's in is the one Jen should be in because it's so high. The door is so high, and she's the biggest one. You know? I don't know. Yeah, because I wanted her to have the bigger stall because she's such a big horse, but I don't know. It don't matter.
Well, you did have a big dog
For a little bit.
till today.
Till today, yeah.
Had I known this Diamante was leaving, I didn't put that wall up.
I know. Look. She's
At the same time, we're gonna need that winging.
yeah, we're gonna need it
That's
to
the
wait.
point. That one over there.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm cold. Like I'm freezing. Like more than you.
Are you all feeling all right?
Oh, I feel fine. I'm just cold. My blood's thin, man. It's thin.
Well, he's on blood thinners too. So.
And it's thin.
You want this chair?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm gonna buy this hand.
Hey, you better back that heater up, or you're
Ain't
gonna.
bothering me none.
Okay. I just don't want you to catch it on fire or
I need that- it ain't
nothing.
gonna catch on fire. I need that heat. I'm not going to get a plane. I'm homeless.
You want me to go get your other
Sound
jacket?
like Heather tonight.
I feel good because I've been sitting in front of that heater. Now, when we get up and get to moving and we don't have the heater blowing on us, that's gonna be a whole different story.
But we're gonna take some chickens out here.
You're in single degree
Where?
below zero, Sue. Oh my gosh.
Where's that?
Where are you at? Angel, baby, Mocha. This is the first time Mocha's been around the other horses. She gets along with other horses, but she's never been around our horses.
Her and those guys seem to be getting along.
Yeah, her and Uno
Look
seem.
like-
Hey, you should put move Jen and Uno tomorrow.
maybe.
That way, Uno and Mocha could groom each other.
Hope they can go outside together, make sure you need to meet.
Yeah, I think Tim said he's gonna let those three out together.
I think if I was out, they need to.
Yeah, because I got news for you. Fat Boy 1 and Fat Boy 2 are staying inside tomorrow. No, they need to stay inside tomorrow. They can eat out back all day long. They don't need to eat all day. El Dorado and Moonshine both are fat. It ain't out. I guarantee you it ain't out. I filled that dude up. There's a... Now we got it, Boomer. Now we got it, buddy. Hey, look. Now heat'll go right down there too. Need some doors. Need some doors up on there. You put them together. Yeah. But they already had the holes drilled and everything. You did do a good job. I helped hang them. I hung the track. Apparently, our school is having some issues with power and winter weather. I've been getting text notifications all night. All right, let me find everything. Yeah, I might have to move it back a little bit. Got hot. If I move forward, I can't get the buckets in. You done lost your mind. You think I'm going down there and sit? It's too cold down there. They made it home okay? Okay. Like 200 acres, I think. But yeah, it's a lot of acreage.
She's just gonna have to warm up and everything.
She's just getting used to it.
Yeah.
She don't seem to be having too much trouble.
He said that when her hair grows, he said it grows down to my knee. It gets so long. But I have to have long, like,
All right, you ready? You'll be all right. She did that with Uno for a day or two. You'll be all right. What? All right. The cows are at the very end. The green one is Hatana. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's it. All right. I'm gonna do the sponsors. She's orange. She's the orange bucket. That's her. It's the orange bucket. What's wrong? What? What's wrong? Uno's the purple bucket. The black bucket, the white bucket is Jen. The pink one is Mira, and the green one is Hatana. Okay. Well, there's too many to have them all on one side. I mean, I could have done them that way, but then you would have done just what I did. Okay. All right, well, I need one for everybody from Miss Shelley F., who sponsors half of Uno. Thank you, Miss Shelley. Boom, boom. Come here. Boom, boom, come here. He ain't coming over here. All right, now I need one for everybody from Miss Shelley B., who sponsors half of Mira. Thank you, Miss Shelley. Boom, boom. Come here. Sit. Sit. All right, buddy. All right. Oh. All right, I need one for everybody from Miss Lori B., who sponsors a quarter of moonshine. Thank you, Miss Lori. All right, I need one for everybody from Miss Marie V., who sponsors a quarter of moonshine. Thank you, Miss Marie. Hey, get out of there. No, sir. All right, I need one for everybody from Miss Billy Joe H., who sponsors half of Sabado. Thank you, Miss Billy Joe. All right, I need one for everybody from Miss Denise B., who's a Red Ribbon sponsor. Thank you, Miss Denise. Okay, that's all the sponsors. Thank y'all so much. And then I got I got 4 treats from Mira, from Miss Jillian and Miss Carrie M. Thank y'all so much. Alright, I got a treat for all the horses and donkeys from Miss Gail. Thank you, Miss Gail. And 5 extra for Lenahe. He had 5 extra treats for Lenahe. That's him. All right. Yeah. All right, I got a treat for Moonshine, a treat for Infinito, and a treat for Sabado from Miss Karen M. Thank you, Miss Karen. Then I got 2 treats for all the horses from Miss Tina T. Thank you, Miss Tina. And then 25 for the pasture too from Miss Tina. It'll be all right. Yeah, for the pasture. Thank you again, Miss Tina. Boomer is a toy Australian Shepherd. All right, I got 5 treats for El Dorado, 5 for Hatana, 10 for the pasture, and 10 votes for Hatana for a horse of the month. Thank you. Those are from Miss Paulette. Thank you, Miss Paulette. All right, I got 5 treats for the pasture. A vote for Moonshine for Horse of the Month from Miss Lori B. Thank you, Miss Lori. All right, and now I got a treat for all the horses and donkeys from Miss Cindy Y. Thank you, Miss Cindy. And I got a vote for Uno for a Horse of the Month from Miss Cindy. Thank you, Miss Cindy. All right, I got one for Mira from Miss Samantha B. Thank you, Miss Samantha. I got one for all the horses and donkeys from Miss Peggy W. Thank you, Miss Peggy. All right, I got one for all the horses and donkeys from Miss Michelle R. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Thank y'all for the gifts, Tracy and Teresa and Samantha. Thank y'all. All right, and Miss Michelle sent 5 for the pasture too. Thank you, Miss Michelle. All right, and then I got one for all the horses and donkeys from Miss Elizabeth B. And she also adopted a hay bale. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth. Yeah, one for all the horses and donkeys. All right, I got 10 for Sabado. He's green right here by Infinito. And then 6 for Lanahe and Jubilee. Yep. Those are from Miss Billy Joe H. Thank you, Miss Billy Joe. All right, now I got hugs. I got 6 for Jubilee, 6 for Sabado, and 6 for Lanahe. From Miss Billy Joe. Thank you, Miss Billy Joe. I got one for Moonshine. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Sabado. I thought you already did it. Sorry. All right, now I got a hug for Moonshine and a hug for Jubilee from Miss Lori B. Thank you, Miss Lori. Then I got a hug for El Dorado and Hatana from Miss Paulette. Thank you, Miss Paulette. I got 2 hugs for Jubilee and 2 for Lanahe from Miss Gail. Thank you, Miss Gail. And then I have a hug for all the horses from Miss Tina T. Thank you, Miss Tina. And chase them chickens out of there. You've been feeding them, haven't you, baby? Yeah, they are. They're aggravating me. Hey, I also got a treat. I also have a treat from Mocha from Miss Sue D. Thank you, Miss Sue. Did I see any? about?
Not about,
Oh yeah, hugs. It's fine. If people do them, we can. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't know that he's gonna do a hug. Yeah. Okay. Cold? Okay, well go ahead. It's fine. I understand. I understand. It's not gonna hurt nothing to wait a minute. I said it won't hurt nothing to wait for a few minutes. Well, you're gonna have to give hugs too, so everybody has hugs. Everybody has hugs. Okay. Yes. All right. Love you. That's all I
Anything out of the
wanted.
house?
Go. I need more.
Or you're sitting in front of the heater.
Yeah, and I'm still feel my hand. Feel my hand.
Come on.
My feet are the same way.
My feet are scoot this way, and then I'll put the heater on both y'all.
Okay. Maybe. Right. Go on that side. I don't know what you're thinking.
Here.
You might need that.
I'm telling you, it makes a difference. There.
Okay, thank you. I told you I'm cold.
It don't matter if you
I'm
look
I'm not usually this cold. I don't. I'm fine.
Here. Hold on. There you go. Now you look like my mom.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate that.
She does
But-
wear it like that, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Here, I can even. There you go. There. There. Now turn it around and show them how cute you look.
Turn it around. Turn what around this? Yeah. I told you I was freezing. I wasn't kidding. Heather will be right back, and then we're going to give everybody the treats. Yes, the duck is still here. In fact, the duck has a swimming pool and everything. Oh, I've been to Wisconsin before. I've been to places where it's 45 degrees below zero. But it doesn't mean I like it. It doesn't mean I like to get cold. And I get colder now than I used to, so. That heater ain't on, girl. That heater ain't on. This the only heater on. Yeah, Scarlett, it's I don't know, it's in the 30s probably. 30 degrees, so what's that? I mean, it's close to freezing. It might be close to freezing by now. Might be close to 0 Celsius. That you can't go by that up there. Because the heat rises from this heater and it's right by that thermometer, baby. So that thermometer is useless right there. Because it's nowhere near helping. It's 37. Yeah, so what's that, like 4 degrees Celsius or something? No, the barn is not well insulated, I promise you. It's, in fact, hang on just a second. There's not even a door going out right there. There's, it just goes straight out into our riding area. There's no door there. We haven't put a door up yet. And then going out into the pasture, the front pasture, there's no door there either. It's just a gate. And then the back half of the barn, when we get back there where the stallions are and the geldings, that's completely open on one side. So the barn's not finished yet. So. Yeah, I wasn't bundled up this way. My wife put her scarf on me before she ran in the house for a minute because I said I was cold. So. Yeah, the duck likes being here, I think. Oh yeah, that's a clear. It's like a clear tarp that's reinforced with. Inside of the tarp, it has like string. It's reinforced, but it's clear. It's like a greenhouse tarp. That's just to keep the wind from blowing down this aisle. And eventually, I mean, probably before next week, we'll have one up at the other end too, so that wind can't blow through here. But it's still definitely not insulated. It's a tin roof when the barn doesn't have any insulation. So, but the heater works good. Yeah, that would probably work pretty good, Jade. But what works better is heated pans. Battery operated heated pans. That works good too. What's up, Omar? Yes, Jubilee is staying here. He's a permanent fixture here. Scarlett, we have 3 stallions in the back. One of them is 13. One of them just turned 5 in November. This will be his first year breeding. And then the other one will be 3 in April, but he won't start breeding until he's 5. So he's technically still a colt, I guess. He won't start breeding until he's 5. And then up front we have 2 colts. One of them's only 3 months old, and one of them is 8 months old almost. He'll be 8 months old on the 20th. So, and then we have a filly that is 3 weeks old tomorrow, and then Miss Paulette has a colt that is a month and a half or or so, about 6 weeks, I guess. So, and no, we don't have any babies slated for next year. We have not bred any horses for babies next year, and there are no plans to breed like this month to have babies next year. So, when we do breed another horse, it'll probably be in the March-April range. Probably actually April-May range. So, yeah, you'll see the foals when we do treats. Our 8-month-old, he's weaned by himself. We have a 2.5-month-old that is weaned because we lost his mother last week. She had a bunch of health problems came up when she was pregnant, in the middle of her pregnancy. Well, I would say the last 3 months of her pregnancy. And the baby ended up being born at like 318 days, and she fought to stay here with him up until about 3 or 4 weeks ago. She started going downhill, and nothing we did would help, and we lost her last week. So, but they had told us after he was born, like the week after he was born, the vet was out here with her, and the vet told us then, once he became a month old, that we could go ahead and wean him, because I mean, we all knew it was going to happen. So, but she didn't want to give up, and she stayed here, and she had a bond with him that I've never seen with a mare and a foal. And she's had a baby before. In fact, our fixing to be 3-year-old colt in the back is her son. But she, when the baby would sleep, or when she would lay down and sleep, the baby would actually lay down between her legs, her front and back legs, and sleep right up against her. Or he would lay behind her and lay his head on her head. She would lay her head on him, and like they were glued at the hip. So he didn't have a lot of problems after she passed, as far as being weaned, so to speak, because he had been eating feed for a while, he had been drinking water for a while, and he was doing really good. And I guess he cried a little the first day. The second day he really didn't. But he has like stuffed animals in his stall with him, and we've sat in there with him. Miss Gail sat in there with him, and he weaned really quickly without much problem. He seems to be doing really well. So we're not gonna adopt him to one of our mares. We've done that before. Like, we had somebody that brought a colt here, or a filly here, that's mother actually tried to unalive it, and they brought it here, and we adopted it with one of our mares, and she actually raised it. It was a quarter horse, and she raised it until it was 6 months old. But he doesn't really need milk or anything at this point. He drinks water good, he eats good, he takes his supplements. He took his medicine, the vet gave him shots and stuff, and he took that without any issues. So he's actually doing really well. Oh yeah, that was, if you saw us introducing a foal to a mare, that was direct, and that would have been, actually, that would be 3 years ago in March, the end of March, 1st of April, because that was Iris, and she was a little buckskin filly, and she will be 3 years old in March. Her and Sabido were born the same year, which is Isidore's other foal. and that was Director was the mom. So, and we probably could have done that with Uno and Jubilee, but he really didn't need it, so we didn't. We decided not to even to go that route with him because he was far enough along that he really didn't need it. I mean, he was 3 months old. Typically, we don't wait until they're 6 months here. Typically, between 4.5 and 5.5 months is when we do it. And we have a pretty decent setup to wean them. We have a wall that you can put the baby on one side, mama on the other, and the wall actually lifts, and it has space in between where the baby and the mama can see each other, touch each other, but the baby can't nurse, and it works really good. So. Yeah, Director was a good foster mom. Stormy's doing good. He's doing good. Raina's doing good. They're all doing good. She's like, she's like just looking around at everything, ain't she? It's Miss Mocha. She's taking it in. She says she's tired of being in quarantine. She's happy to be out. I mean, she's been wanting to see other horses so bad. Like, she could see them from quarantine, and she would holler at the geldings every day, and yeah, Mocha's new. She was actually a rescue, and she's been in quarantine, and she finally is out of quarantine. So she got seen by the vet and all of that when we got her, and she's actually in really good shape. We know for sure she had all of her shots back in March. The man that owned her before the person that took her to the auction had her. The man that actually raised her gave her all her shots in March, and so we know she's had her shots and all of that. She was well taken care of. She was only with the person that had her at the auction for about 5 months, and so anyway, she came across. Heather had seen her a couple times on a couple of Paso rescue sites, and then somebody we know that does Paso rescue also had reached out about her, and so anyway, but no, now that she's out of quarantine, her and Jen and Dynastia, or Uno, we call her Numero Uno, those 3 mares will go out together. So all of them, none of them have babies on them. So Uno had a baby in April. Hers is the one that's the colt that's 8 months old. And then Jen has never had a baby, and Mocha's never had a baby. So those 3 will get to go out together now. So I know she'll be happy because she gets to go out with them. The one but standing behind me that's pawing the ground right now, she has a 3-week-old filly in there with her. And she likes to go out too, but she's going to have to go out with her filly and not go out with the 3 mares, because she's real, I don't know, I don't want to say real protective of the baby so much as she likes to try to boss everybody around. So, oh, she knows treats are coming. She's already ate that. Plus, she probably wants me to bring her more hay. She eats more hay than anybody in the barn. if I put a whole square bale of hay in there, she'll eat it all before dinner. And then I put another one, she'll eat it all before morning. And she will end up as big as a house. Her name is actually Ojamira Vaya, and that's a Colombian saying that translates to listen, look, see. Wait, is that right? Listen, look, see. Hear, look, see. Yeah, listen, look, see. That's what it translates to. So, but it's a Colombian saying, and so her name is Ojamira Vaya, but we call her Mira because it's just a lot easier to say. Yeah, she's sweet.
I messaged her previous owner and I asked her if she could see her on the live. She said, let me look. And she said, was she on the Good Morning video? And I was like, no, we're on live right now. And she was like, oh, let me see if I can find it. So I sent her links to it. She didn't realize that we were live on TikTok and YouTube. So I'm hoping that she's going to get over here soon.
She was probably on Facebook. All right, well, hey.
Hey, I was hoping that she might get over here and see.
Well, can you see? I can't see that. I can't see the screen. Is it on? I can't see it. Is it on?
I'm writing her right now.
Okay, it's on. Here. I don't think so. You're gonna need it. I promise you, you're gonna need it. When we start doing treats and have to turn this heater off, you're gonna need it.
She said she's on YouTube.
Okay, here you go.
But that one is not turning enough.
Well, here you do. Take the whole
Right there.
thing off.
So, did you get to see her? Miss Sandra said she was on YouTube, so.
She probably can't comment yet. Hang on,
yeah.
hang on, I'll fix it. So she can. Okay, now she probably can comment.
Where about kids then? That's from your mama and your daddy.
What's called?
That's from your mama and your daddy. Right. Yeah.
These heaters. We're going to have to break that second one out before it's over with. We keep getting cold on these lights.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You see her? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she likes being scratched. I've been out there scratching her every day.
Oh my goodness.
Every day I go out to feed her, I was scratching on her. Say, I like it. Say, I really like it.
Yeah, she's gonna fit in just fine here.
She's a mini.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we're fixing to get started doing treats, y'all. Huh?
bothering me. That's what I need. Watch out, Boomy Boom.
Look, she is so.
All right, let me turn them around so that I can
Such a
fix everything. Wait, I thought I did flip it. There we go. Hey Sherry, how are you? Yeah, the one next to Mocha on the left looks a lot like Mocha. That's Dynastia. Like, this is Dynastia. Hi, ma'am. I look a lot like Mocha. Say, and I like grooming too. And say, I have hair for days. Don't you? Yeah, she's 14 too. Her and Mocha are the same height. They're both the same height. Now, this door makes her look shorter because this door is higher than this door. That's the reason. That from right here at the thing all the way up there, that part of the barn was built at a different time. So that door is actually higher than these doors back here. This right here was built afterwards. So, and then it goes uphill. The barn actually is on a slant. So this side over here is actually, the doors are the same size, but it looks higher on this side because it's uphill from where I'm standing. And then that half, where this mare is, that part of the barn going that way was also built earlier. Well, I have to disagree with you, Scarlett. If you're 5'9", you still can ride a Paso all day long. Generally, Pasos are between 14 and 15 hands, but most Pasos are in that range. There's some that are shorter. There's some that are taller. Jen is a little over 15 hands. Mira is 14, 1 or 2, right in that range. And Heather is 5'8" and a half.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And I'm right around that same height, 5'9" or so. Both of us are right around 5'9". And I know we show Pasos, and I've seen people as short as 4'10" all the way up to 6'4" riding Pasos.
She is annoyed because she's ready for her treats.
Yeah, she wants
You can
treats.
start with her and go that way.
I don't care. If you want to start with her, start with her. Hey, where's Raina at? What? Where's Raina? Hey, you got to back up. You got to back up. Back on up. I'll have to look. I got to get my list out. Go ahead and go in there, though, because you got hugs to do. Don't let Boomer go in. She would probably hurt Boomer, just to be honest. I know she has a hug from Miss Tina. She's got one. Hang on. I got her. All right, give her a hug from Miss Tina. Hey, you're going to have to do it on that side, not on the other. There you go. There's a hug from Miss Tina. Thank you. Hi, Raina. Hi, ma'am. Well, Scarlett, if you ever ride a Pasofino, you will never want to ride another horse again. All right, so that's Raina. Raina will be 3 weeks old here, Heather. Raina will be 3 weeks old tomorrow. Say, there I am. Say, I'm a pretty little girl. Say, my mama is a bay, my daddy is a bay, and I'm a chestnut. Oh, they're in the UK. They're also in Germany. In fact, our stallion bred a mare that is in Germany right now, and she will have a baby, I think, in April, either March or April, and she was bred here, and then they took her back to Germany. And there's a lot of Passos in Europe. I know several trainers that live there, actually. Well, I was trying to see Raina, but somebody keeps getting a big head in my way. Ain't that right, ma'am? Say yes. Say I'm a cutie. All right. We better go that way before these horses come unglued. Let's go ahead and do Hatana. Let's get Hatana. Let me get her hooks figured out. I know she has one from Miss Tina, and I know she has one from Miss Paulette. Let me make sure. She's ready for treats. Okay, yeah, she got one from Miss Paulette and one from Miss Tina. Come on, Hatana. Come on. I hear the donkeys. Yeah, it was the donkeys. I don't think she realizes that you got treats. Or is he laying down? Oh. You gonna come down here and get your hugs? I don't know what she's doing tonight. What are you looking at? Ain't nothing out there. Oh, he's nursing, Heather. He was nursing. She's not gonna leave. Hey, Stormy. Hi, sir. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he's getting real dark, especially in the face where he's starting to shed some baby hair. All right, give her a hug from Miss Tina. Now give her one from Miss Paulette. No, she's eating. What are y'all doing? Oh, boy. You see me. Hey, you didn't give her one from Miss Paulette. Are you out of treats? Are you out of treats? Did you give her a hug from Miss Paulette too? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Look, I bet she comes down there. Where's Stormy? Oh, there he is. Whew. Man, that horse, she don't even look like she had no baby. She looked like she's pregnant right now. Hi, Mocha. You going to Mocha or? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we probably ought to do Jen first, baby. You probably ought to do Jen first, yeah. Because I'm trying to see how many hugs she has. I think it's just one, but let me look. I think it's just one. Yeah, it's just one. She has one from Miss Tina. Big girl. I'm sure she can give one. Give us a hug from Miss Tina, ma'am. Look at Mocha's like, hey, what's going on? Mocha's like, hey. Good girl, Jen. Here you go. She'll be all right.
She's so bad.
She's mad because I think she was mad about them treats. Mocha said she's ready. Look at her. Hatana is like a liver chestnut. The one over here. Jen is a bay. And then Mocha, give her a hug. I bet she will do one. I bet she will. That's for Miss Tina. Thank you, Miss Tina. I told you, I bet she would. She's been handled a lot. Yeah, she's been handled a lot, so I figured she would. Now Uno's mad because Uno wants her treats. Look, Uno's gonna throw a fit. You gonna throw a fit? You gonna throw a fit? You gonna get your treats? You have to wait your turn. I know, they look, except their mane's on opposite sides. Other than that, their muzzle, both of them's muzzle's almost the same, everything. She has a little bit of a white spot on her cheek. Have you noticed that right here? Like, where did I see it? On one of them. Is it this side or the other side? Turn around, let me see the other side. Somewhere there's a piece of white area. That's just dirt. Somewhere I saw some white on your cheek. Well, I thought I did. Oh, there it is. It's on your chin right there. All right, Uno has a hug from Miss Tina. Hi, Uno. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Miss Tina. Huh? I know. Look at that mane. Her's got such a pretty mane. She's like, give me my treat. Did she already knock that bucket down? I'm gonna have to get some kind of clips that are different than those, that are harder to open, because she knows how to get them down, and so does Lanahe. Huh? Well, I can move them tomorrow. That's fine. We can put Jen there and put Uno where Jen is. Since the door is higher over here, Jen can stick her head over the door better. All right. Now, Jubilee is in training with hugs. So Miss Billy Joe, he's probably not going to do hugs. He's probably just going to have to eat them out of his 6 for Miss Billy Joe. He's going to have to eat them out of his bucket probably. Because he's not to the point that he's willing to let you stand next to him and just hug all over him. And then Miss Gail's going to give hers to Mocha. We're going to give them to Mocha. And then Lori B gave Jubilee a hug too, so that's 7. Okay? All right, this is Jubilee. This is the one that lost his mom last week. And now he's going to go to the corner when Heather goes in there. He does it every time. He never so far has offered to kick. He gets a little nervous for a minute, and you scratch him and mess with him a minute, and then he's okay. But not one time has he ever offered to kick. He's just nervous because he was so bonded with his mama, and there's his teddy bear. He's bonded with that one. This one over here too.
Yeah, both of them.
He has teddy bears in here. And this is Jubilee, yes. As you can see, I mean, he's nervous, but at the same time, a lot of babies, when they get nervous, they want to kick, and he doesn't kick. He just, so far. Not saying he can't, because he's a horse, and horses kick. The ones looking over the wall there is his big brother. They have different mamas, same daddy. And that is Lanahe looking over the wall. And Lanahe's 8 months old. That's fine. Right. That's fine. He bucked a little, I saw him. He didn't kick at you though. He didn't kick at you. Now, yeah, I was gonna say, start scratching his withers. Once you get up close to him and start scratching him like that, he's usually okay. The crazy thing is, he will come to the gate, up to the gate to see you. So it's just a matter of somebody being in there with him. See, he's got to say hi to my brother. He'll start grooming that bear in a minute. Look, he's fixing to start grooming that bear now. Yeah, he likes those scratches. He's a fuzzy little thing. And Jubilee will be 3 months old on the 20th tomorrow. Tomorrow the 20th? Yeah, so he'll be 3 months old tomorrow. And he was, and technically I guess he's not a mature 3 months because he was born almost a month early. Just about a month early. Yeah, he's a solid chestnut. He has no white on him at all. All of his brothers and sisters have white. And in fact, I think every foal that Infinito has ever sired has had white on it somewhere, except him. And then his half brother, Sabado, that we have, out of the same mama, he has 4 white feet. He's a chestnut as well, but he has 4 white feet. Well, white stockings, not even feet, they're stockings. He's going to be going out with Lanahe. Him and Lanahe are going to go out together. That's another reason we have them here together. And until they got really used to each other, we didn't want to, like, we can raise the top half of that stall wall. The top half above that board raises, and they could see each other better and all of that. But the first day we put them in here, Lanahe used to be in this stall, and his mom was in that other stall. And when we moved his mom and moved him over there, he kept trying to get back in this stall. So we had to put the wall down so that he could not get his feet hung or nothing. And he's one that likes to stand on things. Like he'll come up to the door and stand on the door. This one will do it as well. He wants his bear out in the middle. He doesn't like the bear in that corner. He likes the bear out. There's your bear. That's your bear. And that's your chicken. And before tomorrow morning, he'll have a jolly ball over here and all kinds of stuff because Lanai's going to throw all his stuff over here. He's pulling your hair. He said it's time for his treats. He said it's time for his treats. He may not eat it out of your hand, but he'll eat it out of that bucket. I guarantee you that. Yeah, he'll eat them. He loves them. He's not to the point he's going to eat it out of your hand yet. He'll get there. Considering he just lost his mama last week, he's doing good, I think. Yeah, he's gonna be wide and shorter. Not short, but shorter backed. He's not gonna be long. No, he's not gonna be like Lanai and long. He's gonna be long like his mama. And he's not. I don't think he's gonna have the frame his mama has as far as wideness, the back end. But that one right there, he's gonna be built like moonshine. Wide. And yeah, he's going to be wide. Babe, why don't you put them in the bucket for me? Just put the bucket back here. Where are they? Oh, I see them. He knows what that sound is. Oh, he'll eat them. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, put it by the bear. Right by the bear. Now, when you come out, watch. Watch what he does. Look, there he goes. He's like, uh-oh. He said, I know what's coming. I'm going to get my treats. He's got to put a foot. Always has to put a foot in the bucket. He puts the foot in there to hold the bucket in place. Look. Yeah, he likes them treats.
He spit one out, but I don't think it was on purpose.
I don't think it was on purpose. I don't. Look.
What are you doing, sir?
Chewing it up.
Here we go.
He's looking for the one he dropped. That's what he's doing, I think. Watch him. He loves them, though. He eats them all the time. Oh, well, Lanai's above him. All right, let's give Lanai his treats before he has it come apart. And he's got a lot of hugs too, so you're gonna be ready for that. Lanai has 2 from Miss Gail, 1 from Tina, so that's 3, and then he has. And then he has 6 from Billy Joe. So he's got 9 hugs, Heather. Yes, 9. Yeah, 9. And then, look at them eyes, man. You tripped me out with them eyes. You tripped me out with them eyes. What's up? You doing all right? Don't you come out of there. You stay in there. Don't back up. You go on in there. You be nice. Probably that side over there, I would say.
He probably needs them on both sides.
Yeah, but I think that side over there is the easier side, is what I'm saying. Because he's still learning. Say, I'm still learning. Saying, it makes me nervous. Say, but I'm getting better. Say, I'm getting better about it. If I could just get rid of the white in my eyes all the time.
Oh, I didn't know how many you gave. Sorry.
Oh, he's all about some treats now.
Once he realizes what you want, I think he'll be alright. It's okay.
Yeah, he's just, there you go. Good job.
Good job, man.
Say, I get a little pushy sometimes. Look, watch him. He's like, what you got? Well, at least he's backed up against the wall. No, that's good. Yeah, that's good because he really can't back up no more. Might work a little better. Unless he does that. You're gonna be all right.
Sir, you are so weird sometimes.
He trips me out with them eyes.
Long neck, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He reminds me so much of his mama.
Well, you know, for the longest time, everybody thought Uno was so jumpy and stuff because somebody was mean to her.
Right.
But I don't think that's the case because nobody's ever been mean to him, and look how jumpy he is.
I know.
I think it's just something. It's something in his DNA. And he trips me out with them eyes, though.
He's like, what you got?
Oh, he likes scratches. He does like scratches.
Let me try to do it.
And he's actually
You can try. Keep trying.
he's actually really good. He's actually really good with the halter and stuff. Thank you, Billy Joe, for the hugs. And thank you, Miss Tina, for the hugs.
Just start scratching on his neck and just slowly move your scratches around to the other side.
He's
Just keep scratching and go to his withers.
when he was how old was he when we took him to 3 months? Yeah, about. When he was 3 months old, we actually took him to a horse show with his mom, and he went everywhere on a halter. And Heather would bring him up to the arena to watch his mom and all of that. And we've actually got a picture of him with his head looking down the wall at the arena, watching his mom in the show. So, I mean, he's really nicely halter broke and stuff. And he's very well gated. He's just, this is all new to him. So, what is it?
Oh, just the stalls kind of beneath it.
Yeah. That's because the colt's been in here. They pee in the middle of the stall all the time. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, he's going to groom you now. He's going to groom you because she's scratching him. He likes some scratches now. Just like his mama. He likes some scratches. Good boy. Yeah, the eyes are a trip. I swear they are. He trips me out with them eyes. It almost looks like, oh, that's Jubilee hollering. He can't see Lanahe, so he's going to holler. Emma's out here? I didn't know she was still out here. I thought she was in the house. She's been out there, I guess. Emma, you been out in the riding area? Where have you been? Out in the riding area? Doing what?
Running on the hay bales.
Running on the hay bale.
Yeah, making like
On the construction hay? Out the ones out by the road? Girl?
I was doing
Okay.
obstacle
Obstacle courses,
courses.
okay. Well, you need to go in the house and get warm. Your face is red, girl. Yeah, he got terrified eyes and curious ears. That's him. And he is curious about everything. And jealous? What you talking about? Yeah. Oh yeah, he can't stand it if you mess with somebody beside him. Right? But when I come out in the morning, he comes right up to this gate every morning, sticks his head out. I can pet him and everything, but in my eyes, they still are just like that. But you know, Sabato used to be like that. We used to call him Side-Eyed Sabato. And he doesn't do that no more. Hi, Mocha. Hi, honey. You doing okay? Hi. Hi. Yeah? It's a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. Yeah, you're a sweet girl. Hey, Jen. Man, it rained so hard yesterday, Miss Gail. Be glad you wasn't here. It rained. I mean, rained yesterday. Yeah, the wind was blowing really hard here last night. But it just rained and rained and rained. But you know what? The rubber mats back here worked. All right, you ready to go back here, babe? Okay, so this is the duck's little pool here. And there he is right there. Uh-oh, here come the goats. The duck just showed up in our barn one day. And he's never left yet. Tyson, it's muddy up there. Well, yeah, I guess y'all gonna come up here anyway.
I'm gonna throw them further.
Throw them out where Tyson is. It's not muddy up there. Plus, they're gonna tear our gate up. There, y'all go out there. That's it, goats. Go out there with the cow too. Well, that's all them goats are fat. Ain't none of them goats skinny. They're all fat. Not as big as Waylon and Hank. I mean, not Waylon. Hank and Merle. Those two goats, they're huge. Where's Pash? That's Passion there. Where's Waylon at? Oh, there he is down there at the bottom. Waylon! Do we have coyotes in Mississippi? Yes, we do have coyotes. We have a lot of coyotes. In fact, on nights that coyotes run once a month, there's probably 50 or 60 of them at one time or more. They're everywhere. We don't have any problem with them in our pasture. Our pasture has no climb horse fence all the way around it. So, except right up here at the barn and where these panels are, and that's because we're building back here. But that, where the tractor is over there, that has no climb horse fence all the way around it. So, so we don't have any problem with the coyotes getting in here. We, at one time, had problems with one coming under a fence or a gate, but we also have the donkeys, so. Ain't that right? Come here, Willie. Come here, sir. Hey, buddy. You doing okay? This is Willie. Willie is like a therapy donkey. He likes scratches, too. And then that one right there, that's Miss Passion. And then Waylon's down there on the hill. And Waylon and Willie are both geldings, and Passion is she's just a Jenny or whatever you want to call her. She's a female. And then back here, hang on just a minute. Alexa, stop the music. And then back here, this is Infinito. Hi, sir. Good evening. Infinito is the daddy to all the babies up front. He's our stallion that's 13, right? Goodness. My goodness, what you yawning so much for? Infinito said he's ready for some treats.
Yeah, it was when I left. It was. I've got it on mine.
And yes, he has a lot of hair. Say, I have a lot of hair. Oh. No, you set it on top. It's fine. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Nobody goes in there. So anyway, that's Infinito. He's the daddy to the babies up front. This, the mare that we lost last week, this is her other colt. Or, yeah, this is her other colt. This is Sabado. And yes, his name is Saturday. In English, it's Saturday. In Spanish, it's Sabado, right? Right. Let me show him your feet. So he has 4 white stockings, just like that. And his mama had no white. She was a solid chestnut. And his daddy was a solid chestnut and had no white. But all of his siblings on his daddy's side have had 4 white feet. Every one of them. Or all the colts. I think all the colts. Maybe the one filly too. But definitely all the colts. And Sabado will be 3. He say I'm 2.5, and I'm full of myself right now. Infinito is eating out of the bucket. That's what he does. Hey. Be a little patient, please. Be a little patient. It's coming. I promise you it's coming. You're going to get your treats. Sabado has like 9 hugs. I mean, yeah. Sabado Oh, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Let me have these, sir. You got to wait. You got to get a hug. There's nothing left in there. You ate it all. It's a good thing she saved one for your hug, because you got a hug from Miss Tina. Oh, you're going to give him 3 hugs. Okay. I know. But he has one from Miss Tina. Thank you, Miss Tina. And Infinito is like the most polite stallion. Like, he's polite. Except when it comes to geldings walking by. And he thinks they're there to see him, because I don't think he can tell the difference between a gelding and a mare. I think he's confused when they come by, because he smells them and then he gets all jacked up because he can't figure it out, and then he starts shaking his head.
Well, he was shaking his head a while ago. That's why I went ahead and started letting him have treats, because he was like...
Oh yeah, he likes his, look, he likes his treats now. He's got a sweet tooth. He's got a sweet tooth. He likes them treats. Say, I'm gonna grab you a shirt too. Yeah, he is a wonderful stallion. And he was a show stallion for years and years. So, hi, sir. You're gonna be okay. This one just started going under saddle, so he's still a little high strung. Say, you keep on and you might end up being a gelding. You want to be a gelding? That's what I thought. I don't think you do.
There is a 20-degree difference between here and up front. 20 degrees.
Oh, I know, because of the heater. That heater makes a huge difference. Hey, yes, and he has 7 of them. He has 6 from Miss Billy Joe. Look, he keeps nudging your back. He's like, hey, you better come on. Now, hey, when you go in there, you watch him, okay? Because I know. He gets a little amped up sometimes. He's not mean. He just gets amped up. So I just get excited over my treats. And sometimes I want to just get excited. All right, give her some hugs, sir. Don't knock her down. Just give her hugs. There you go. Good job. Say, I'm good at it now. Say, I'm good at it. Say, I'm real good at it. Save one, you might get him to bow.
I'm trying to
He
get onto him with my fingers.
oh no, yeah, don't. He might bite your finger.
Hold. I don't want him to. That's 3. 4.
Good boy. Good boy, sir. So the story with Sabado.
Gosh. Boy, he's squeezing the mess out of me.
Yeah, he gives good hugs. And then he's got one from Miss Tina. Those are from Miss Billy Joe, and he's got one from Miss Tina. He's around 14.1 or so, 14, right at 14.2 when we measured him, I don't know, maybe a month ago. And like I said, yeah, you can, you're not on that side, do it on the other side. No, he has never done a bow from that side, ever. And I don't want him to get out of hand with you. Because sometimes if he thinks that say, it's been a while, say, well, I don't do a lot of bowing no more. You want to bow? Can you bow? Go on. Oh, come on now.
You don't want to bow?
He does, but he's just not. Say, I'm out of practice. Say, I'm out of practice. He knows how to bow. He knows how to bow. But, well, he is too, but he hadn't been doing them, Heather. Because we took him off the bow list because I got my finger dislocated by horses too much. And it don't feel good when they pull your thumb out of socket. He didn't bite you. He had your sleeve. Say, I'm not biting. Say, I don't bite, usually. All right. Don't worry about it. I don't want you getting bit. Don't worry about it. Nobody did a bow anyway. He's not even on the bow list no more. I took him off because of that. Yes, he does. And he should have a red bucket in there if he hadn't thrown it over the wall. Okay. Sometimes he throws his bucket over the wall. He's learned from Dorado. He's learned from Dorado. So you can see his white stockings. He's a good boy. Like I said, he's just now starting under saddle. We don't start Pasafinos under saddle until they're between 30 and 36 months old because they can't even show until the month following their 3-year birthday. Dorado just has one hug from Miss Tina. This is our other stallion. His name is Dorado. And Dorado just turned 5 in November. That bucket, oh yeah, his bucket's destroyed. He throws it over walls out here in the hall. You liable to walk by the hall and he liable to throw it at you. Right? Say I rear up and get that Jolly Ball too. When that Jolly Ball makes me mad, I get it too. Yeah, thank you, Miss Tina, for Dorado's hug. Say I'll rear up and knock that Jolly Ball right out of there. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, come on. Go eat them. Go eat them. He's a big boy. He is a big baby. He's right around the same as, he's right around 14 too. He's a little, maybe a hair taller than Sabado right now. But I think so. But Sabado's going to be taller than him.
I think Sabado's bigger.
He might be, but Sabado's going to be taller than him, no doubt. I think Sabado's going to be close to 15 hands. And this is Moonshine, our resident show gelding, begging. He's got 2 hugs. He's got one from Miss Lori B and one from Miss Tina T. Probably with Diamante. Say right now, I'm worried about you bringing my treats. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm worried if you're going to actually bring them to me or not. No, you can do either side. It don't matter with him. He don't care. He just wants his treats. He said, I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a hug. So just give me my treat. And Moonshine is the only Pasofino gelding in foal.
Anymore.
He-
The other one left today.
Yeah, the other Pasofino gelding that we had, he went to his new home today. He also was in foal.
No, he was,
Right, Moonshine?
he was
Right, buddy? So Moonshine started going outside and staying. He was only getting fed grain once a day and got his ration cut in half. And the idea was, let's put Moonshine outside and Donnie, the other gelding, and the geldings, let's put them outside and only bring them in and feed them once a day and let them eat hay or whatever. The problem with that was Moonshine didn't lose weight, he gained weight, because then he had unlimited hay access, and he gained weight. So now he's on lockdown. Now he's on lockdown. He's gonna get rationed. Yeah. Plus it's been cold and it's been raining and stuff, so he hasn't been getting ridden much lately. And so he's on lockdown and on dietary restriction. And this handsome dude, you got a tangle in your head. And he is so muddy. Look, wait till you get in there. Like we're gonna have to get the curry brush to him. He's like so muddy. This is El Dorado, not Dorado, but El Dorado. And he belongs to Miss Paulette. He was born here, and he will be 4 years old. Oh, I'm sorry. He will be 4 years old. Back up, please. Back up. Going back. You got to push in on it to do it. You got it? You mean to do it?
Oh, you know what? I think it's
Hey, get your foot off that gate. You're not climbing the gate. Back him up. Back him up. Don't let him crowd you.
Hey, back up.
Give us a hug from Miss Paulette. All right, now make him go back to a regular position before he gets another hug. Because
How many does he get?
2, he gets one from Miss Tina. See, that's not. You got to make them do the hug. You can't let them do that, especially him. All right, now that's his dog bowl. See? El Dorado has a dog bowl. And there's a reason El Dorado has a dog bowl. He has a dog bowl because if I give him a big plastic one like Dorado and them has, he dumps his food out. If I put it in the dog bowl, he doesn't. And if I put a bucket on the wall, he rips it off the wall. Eat your treats.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Right. And El Dorado has to stay in this stall because it's hard to get closed. Once you get it closed, it's hard to get open. But he has to have it that way because if not, El Dorado will let himself out of the stall. I got it, babe.
Well, I mean, I got it. It's just, you can put
Put the latch on there too. So El Dorado knows how to not only open this latch right here, but if I put this clip on here, half the time tomorrow morning that clip will be laying on the ground where he drops it on the ground.
He breaks them.
And then he can lift this and open it.
Showing that.
Oh, he can lift this and open the door, but this door is hard to move, and he hasn't figured out that he has to push against it really hard to get it to
And
open.
you just holding.
No, he don't know. He hasn't figured it out yet. He's been in the stall for a while, and he ain't got out of it yet.
That's why he can never leave the
That's
stall.
why this has to be his stall. He's
We gotta screw up another door.
right. He's actually let himself out and then came back here and let another horse out. Yeah, his mom was also owned by Miss Paulette. Her name was Contessa, and she had a blaze. Look, he's trying to open the door now. Look at him. Watch. He's trying to get the clip off already. And I can almost guarantee you that clip will be off there in the morning. And the gate will be unlatched. He just won't come out because, yeah, they're staying in. He's not. Him and Moonshine ain't going out. They got to be on. They got to go on diets, both of them. Eldorado's looking in fold too. Ain't he, Infinito? Are you the daddy for their babies? And Moonshine, the gray down there, is actually Infinito's half brother. They have the same mom, different daddies. I think it's just dust. It's just dust, baby. It's not smoke. It's not smoke. It's dust. Okay, I hear you. Oh my goodness. Look at your hair, man. You just whipped your hair everywhere. You just whipped it everywhere. Say, I'm looking for more treats. Say, I'm looking for more treats. I ain't. Yes.
I bet Lenane, if he gets hair like his mama and his daddy, can you imagine?
Look, that's where them eyes come from. I see it now. That's where them eyes come from.
Oh my gosh.
You are such a ham, dude. You are such a ham. He said, okay, you know, if you kiss me like that, I got to have a treat. He said, I done learned that. He said, yeah, that's right. He's like, yep, I got kisses, so I get my treat. He's a big ham. That's what he is. But that's where them eyes come from, right there. She's got them.
Here you go, Miss Gail.
They're coming. Look. Look at him.
Give him that one, because he gave you kisses. and then he'll do it again.
Yeah, he'll keep doing it. That dude will do it all night long.
But I told him you gotta give him a kiss first though, because that's his payment.
Yeah, it's a kissing booth. It's the kissing booth. Say it's the kissing booth.
I love when he does his like that.
Yeah.
Eyes all
He gets some eyes rolled up in his head. He's so weird
back
sometimes.
up just a step and watch him.
You don't beg or nothing, do you? You don't beg, do you?
I swear, if a horse could be like a dog,
That's him right there.
it. Right there. She got back away just a little bit.
That's fine.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my goodness. Here, hey, will you take this for a second?
What'd you say? Here you go, sir. Here, eat those. I'm sorry, Sabato, but he needs them worse than you do, sir. There you go. That's the cheesiest horse. Cheesiest horse you'll ever see. At least in my world it is. I gotta get back up here in the heat for a minute. Man. Hey, Duck Duck. Hey, Duck Duck. Oh my gosh. Woo. That's what I said. I got to get up here in the heat. Oh. I want to feel it, Miss Gail. I can't feel my fingers, so.
I can't feel my feet.
Well, yeah, me too, but. She looks so. Those two right there look so much alike. Good night, Lauren. We're gonna get off here soon too. Is she? The treats that we're giving them are Purina. Hey, well, y'all, I don't know if anybody's on YouTube. They're NICKER makers. It's on the other side too, Tim. they love them, Scarlett. They absolutely love them. Thank you, Paulette. I have to be very careful saying the name of those treats because TT has thought that I said something else before and banned us. So I have to be extremely careful when I say the name of those treats, which is crazy, but I was talking about Pasafinos earlier and talking about how good of a breed they are and this, that, and other. And TT came on there and said that they banned our getting any kind of gifts tonight because we were doing fundraising or something. And I'm like, all I was doing is talking about how good Pasafinos are. It's crazy the things that it thinks sometimes. Oh, I'm gonna probably do that, Ashley. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I agree, Denise. I agree. I think somebody's in love with somebody down there. Pasafinos. The thing that Pasafinos are probably most famous for, are popular for, is people call them the dancing horses or whatever because they're the ones who you see, like, you chose the wrong getaway horse and the horse is like going super fast and not hardly moving. That's what I would say they're most famous or popular for. At the same time, they're probably one of the most all-around horses that you'll ever meet because you can do, they do dressage, they do carriages, they do barrel racing, they do cow stuff, like you can use them for, a lot of ranchers use them. You can use them, oh my gosh, I know I'm jumping, like anything that you can use for any other type horse, these horses can do. They're probably one of the most well-rounded, usable horses that you'll ever see. And they're literally, when I say they're the most smooth horse in the world, they're quite literally the smoothest horse in the world. So they're really awesome, Scarlett. Yes, very strong horses too. And yeah, Denise said lots of stamina. People will take these horses to I don't know if you ever heard of bird dog trials or whatever, where they use the dogs and I don't know, the bird dog trials, they literally go all day. And people that go to these things usually will take two horses. They'll ride one from breakfast to lunch and one from lunch to dinner. And people who have Pasafinos just take one horse and they ride it all day long, and the horse is not like wore out. It's like they can just go and go and go and go and go, and they don't run out of steam, the way other horses do. So they're really, really popular with a lot of people who do like the bird dog trials and stuff like that. In fact, I've heard a few people say that they got into Pasafinos because they went to the bird dog trials and they were like, okay, you know, everybody else was switching horses out, and like there was somebody there who never switched their horse out, and they literally had the same horse all day, and that horse was probably less tired than the horse that had only been ridden for half of the day. So no, they're not racking horses. I say that at the same time, like standard breds, which I guess you could say are a racking horse, they have the same 4-beat lateral gait that a Pasifino has, but a Pasifino is like way smoother. Yes, they're very, very versatile. Mira dances all the time. That horse right there in that stall, she just dances and dances and dances, and she dances when she gets excited, when she's anticipating food. Yes, they are most definitely a gaited horse breed. You know, yeah, I would say that their gait is not made for racking, but at the same time, there are, hang on a minute. Sorry guys, let me turn this thing around. So, they're not really made for racking per se, but I've seen Pasifinos that can go so fast in gait that they could about, like, let me put it like this. They have a class at Nationals that is a speed racking class, or speed class, or I don't know if it'd be called racking, but it's a speed class, and basically it's like the speed racking classes, that they just go as fast as they can, and whichever horse goes the fastest in gait without breaking gait is the one that's supposed to win. So, can you ask why that one's wearing a halter while stalled? Because she's got a baby in there with her, and her baby is fairly new. So we just have a halter on her to make it a little easier when we go in there and we are needing to do something with her. It just makes it a little easier to get a hold of her and not have to. She's not hard to catch by any means, but it's easier to handle her when we go in there with the baby and everything. So. I hate having the noise from this heater, but man, this heater feels so good. Hey, is Ashley still on here? And she, Denise said that Miss Mira is a protective mama. She gets a little nervous when you're in her stall, which is true, but she's also a first-time mama, so this is all a little new to her. I was going to tell y'all, and I wanted to make sure Ashley heard this, because I think Ashley will probably be the happiest of everybody, but 2 roosters left today with Donnie and Diamante, so just letting you know. I figured you'd be happiest to know that. Huh? Oh, you're fine. I know, right? Look, I tried to, I had one more in the same cage with the other two, There was 3 in there, and I tried to get them to take the 3rd one. I don't think her husband was very happy about her taking 2 roosters. He only wanted 1. And me and her, he sent her in there to get the one that she wanted. And when we came out with the cage, instead of just 1, she had 2. And y'all should have seen his face when she came out with 2 roosters. He was like, oh, like he was so upset. I told him, I was like, look, I tried to give her 3, but yes, Donnie and Diamante went to the same home. Yep, and 2 horses and 2 roosters. Hubby? Was it your hubby, Liz? If it was, tell him I said happy birthday. I know when y'all were over here, I gave him birthday hugs, but I couldn't remember exactly when it was, so I'm assuming it was probably him. And if so, happy birthday to my other daddy. Yes, we still have Hey Hey, Robin. Whew. I swear, this jacket makes me look so big. But I don't even care, it's so warm. And I can stuff my scarf down in it. I guess so. I mean, I'm thinking that Mocha's seen the chickens and stuff out there. Wolf Girl, a friend of mine that I met at my work, her and her husband come into my work all the time. And her husband mentioned one day that he was wanting to get a horse for his wife, and I told him about Donnie, and he said, well, we want to come see it. Well, actually, he sent her in the store to see the pictures that I showed him of Donnie, and she was like, oh my gosh, I want to come see him, I want to come see him. And she came over one day and she rode him, and she just fell in love with him. So, okay, have a good night. Anyway, they have got, I don't know how many, I think it's over 100 acres of land. And, they had to fence in an area for him, and they're building a barn. She sent me pictures of them tonight after they got home, and I swear it looks like in the background there's an old barn back there. I'm gonna ask her tomorrow if that's an old barn and why they don't just fix that one up or whatever, you know. But if it's too old, it might be falling in or something, I don't know. But either way, I know they didn't fence the whole 100 acres or whatever in, but they fenced in a good portion of pasture for them. Boomer just ran over there and jumped in Miss Gail's chair and laid down. You named a chook Hey Hey. Actually, he already had the name Hey Hey when we got him. I just kept his name Hey Hey. Isn't Isn't it crazy how much she looks like Uno? I don't know, Wolf Girl. I don't know if they have a TikTok or not, but I know she has a Facebook, but I will find out if she is okay with us telling everybody her information. Not everybody is okay with that, so I would rather ask before I just say, yeah, her name is such and such and such and such. You know, I don't want to do that to somebody. You ready? All right, guys, we're gonna get off of here and go inside and get warm and maybe go to bed. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful night, sweet dreams. We love y'all and God bless y'all, and we will oh, you're welcome, Scarlett. And we will see y'all next time. Good night.